Okay, so we're going to have a little go at perspective here. You need a super sharp pencil when you're doing perspective, but it's nothing to be worried about. Perspective is a really useful tool that lots of artists can make. It makes your work look realistic, basically, so that's good. Now for us, we're just going to start with the very basic principles of perspective, which is 1 point perspective, and to make it a little bit fun, we're going to use your name. So first of all, I'm going to use a name. I'm going to use Jack. I think Jack's a cool name. So I'm going to write Jack in kind of bubble writing. So I'm going to get on with this. See you in a minute. The name, it doesn't have to be perfect, but you can see we've got lots of points here that we're going to be able to use our perspective with. So this nice blocky text kind of style works best. Now I can put my vanishing point anywhere I like on here, so I'm just going to go for here. I'm going to go off to the side a little bit, but you can have it right in the middle or wherever you like. So the main thing to remember is the words are going to shrink back, they're going to vanish into this vanishing point. So all the angles, all the points that are at the very tops are going to be seen. And the way that we know that is we put our ruler on the vanishing point and we line it up with the first of our points. So let's draw that in. Brilliant. Now we can do the same with the next one. Oh, can you see how I'm not quite on the vanishing point? You need to be really careful to stay on that vanishing point, otherwise the work will look really weird at the end. Then we go to the next one. And the next point. Right, now at the moment we've got all the tops of the letters now, all going back to the vanishing point. There are other points that would also, if this was cut out, this other points would also go back to the vanishing point. So let's see what we can see. So always on the vanishing point, would we see this point here? Would we see this point here? Well, no, we wouldn't see this because it would be underneath the block. So we couldn't see through it, unless it's a see-through glass block. In that case, we probably would see it. But the way that we're drawing it today is going to be a solid block, so we won't see through that. So we can leave that one. Now, if we go to the next one here, you might just see a little bit of the J poking out there. So I'm going to draw that in and let's have a look how that looks. Yeah, you wouldn't see any more of that though because it's covered by this block. So again, let's try the next point. We could see, yeah, we can see a little bit there, look. What about this little point here? Let's draw that in. Yeah, that works. You wouldn't see this point because it would be inside the block. Would you see this point? I think you would. Yes, you'd see that. Now we also have another little angle there. So let's put that point to our vanishing point and draw that in. Yeah. Now we wouldn't see this one. This one would be hidden inside the J. So we'll leave that one. Would we see this one? Yes, we would, just a small amount. So that's the J. I'm going to continue and do these, and I'll catch up with you in a min. Okay, I think I've done all the points now. I don't think there's any other points on there, and we have a perspective drawing of a name, and it's 1 point perspective, and this is your vanishing point. And there you go.